Can you hear me now? Okay. I learned something. It was kind of a setting. Okay. So can you guys hear me now? Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. So this is going to be mainly a slideshow kind of presentation because I don't have the actual physical release in front of me. So I thought I could leave the one screen off that does my overhead on my desk. But clearly you can't because that's the one that has the microphone. Okay, good. Thank you. I love when people, keep me on the right track. Thank you, Shelby. And to everyone else who's saying that you can't hear me, but you can now. Okay, so this is actually going to be a really fun presentation. We're going to start by talking about our bonus points that we are offering today through Sunday. So we are tying it in with the Lawn Fawn release, but it does extend to all the products that we sell in our store. So it's kind of like a whole promotion weekend. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to pop my next slide up here. You can earn bonus rewards Thursday through Sunday. So today through Sunday, online purchases only. Okay, so this is very online focused. It's much easier for us to manage it that way. So that's why we're doing that. So you can explore the whole new release, which we're going to go through in a minute. But no matter what you buy, if the products are eligible to earn rewards, you are able to do that. And that is most products on our store. So if you spend a minimum of $50, you'll earn a $250 bonus rewards. Now you still earn the regular rewards when you purchase your products, but these are bonus ones. So we have to manually add these in. And then if you spend a minimum of $100, then you earn 500 bonus reward points. If you spend a minimum of 150 or more, and you will earn an extra 750 bonus rewards. And this is on top of the regular rewards that you earn when you shop. Now, we sent out an email last night, and it does detail everything about our rewards program. So if you're not on our email list, you can visit our online store, and there is a tab that says newsletter. And you can click that and fill in your information, and that will add you in. But we will post a link. Well, I think I already did post a link actually on our social media post that takes you to that email, and you can read through all the details about how our rewards program works. But so not only are the bonus rewards eligible on the new Lawn Fawn release, but they're eligible on anything that you purchase. So the cool thing about reward points and our gift with purchase promotions is it opens up the door for you to earn a bonus of some kind by purchasing things that are normally excluded from discounts. So like when we get new releases in, we don't allow click and save discounts on them. And there are some things that are excluded from those coupons all the time. But you do earn reward points on them, and reward points can be cashed in for money off your purchase. So it's a cool way to be able to purchase the things that are excluded from discounts and coupons, but still earn a bonus on them. So this is when you kind of look at the things on your list and say, okay, well, I can never use a discount code on this, but I could earn some bonus reward points. So definitely check out your wish list and see what you've got on there and how that can work. So we love to reward the customers that shop with us, and this is a great way to do it. So for every 300 points you earn, and you get a point for every dollar you spend, that equals a $10 gift card that you can spend. So online, our system only allows you to put one coupon in on an order at a time. So if you have multiple reward coupons that you want to use online, you have to put in multiple orders and then use the coupon on each of those. So there are ways to work around it, and it doesn't cost you anything to put orders in, even if you are using your credit card. That doesn't cost you any extra money. And on our end, it's a percentage. So whether you spend it all at once or you spend it in little chunks, it really doesn't make any difference. So definitely pay attention to those reward coupons. They do expire. Once they're issued, they're only valuable for a year, and it's up to you to monitor that. We also talk about how important it is to make sure you're logged into your account and that you only have one profile. So please take a minute to read that email that we sent out, because it is really important to know all of those things, because you want to get the best value out of your reward points. So that is definitely something you want to check out. So how do the reward points work in this promotion? So you can shop the brand new Lawn Fawn release through our online store, plus any other collections or products you want or need, however you want to look at that. You will automatically earn your regular reward points, but you will also earn the bonus rewards, which I outlined a minute ago. You can redeem your points for future discounts, freebies, exclusives, and so on. This bonus reward offer is only available for a limited time. So be sure you grab it now, because it's going to expire on Sunday. The other thing is, just to keep in mind, your bonus reward points aren't going to show up in your account right away. We have to manually add those. So we will be doing that throughout the weekend and early next week. We usually get a pretty large volume of orders when we do something like this. So it just takes us a little bit of time to do that. But we usually send you a quick little email after we've done it, just to let you know that your points have been added to your account. And then that way you'll know that they're there. So, and the other thing is you cannot combine orders. So in other words, if you put in an order this morning and then you put an order in later on this afternoon, or maybe you do another one on Sunday, we're not adding all of those orders together. So each individual order, you'll have to meet the thresholds in order to get the bonus points. Okay. So we don't like to do math. It's very complicated. It gets confusing. So we look on a per order basis. So make sure you're hitting that $50, $100, or $150 platform on each order so that you're grabbing those extra points. Also, it is a before tax. You shouldn't be using discount codes on your orders if you're in a promotion situation anyways, because that's double dipping. You either have to choose to use discount codes and reward coupons, or you can earn bonus ones, but you can't do both. So make sure you're looking at that subtotal and making sure that it's over the threshold to meet the levels that you want. Okay, so that's how the bonus rewards are going to work. And now we're going to remove this and we're going to add this. And I want to make sure. Okay, there we go. Oops, is that the right slideshow? I don't think it is. Let's add this one. Nope, that's not it either. I think I just have to go back to the beginning of this one. Sorry, guys. I was flipping through the slides before I came on, just to make sure they were working. Okay, so now we're going to go through the Lawn Fawn release. It is a super fun release. I'm not going to lie. When I first saw it, I was kind of like, meh, it's okay. But I've been following along with Release Week on Lawn Fawn social media, and they have just been showing some of the cutest things. And once you see these little guys come to life, it is just so fun. So this is the Silly Goose bundle. Now we're showing all of the components that come in it. We will either sell it as a stamped die bundle or a stamped die stencil bundle. And you can see that it's got the goose doing all kinds of fun things. I love that they've tied in the reading theme. So that means it's going to go along with all of that book stuff that came out in a previous release that we keep reordering because it's so cool. Christine is at work and she's going to watch on replay tonight. Well, that works too, Christine. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, all of this will be available on replay. So there's the Silly Goose bundle. And then they also have the Silly Goose add-on bundle. And this is a sentiment set that adds on to the larger set. Okay. Now, here are the samples. Okay, what is Shelby telling us? We just restocked all of the book themed items. Yes, we did. And I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to have another order going in today or tomorrow as well, because I have a big list of customer requests, and I know we're going to need to reorder some of the items from this release. No matter how we try to forecast how much to order, it's never right. So we are definitely going to be reordering. So if you have special requests from Lawn Fawn, anything, make sure you get them in like today if possible. so that I can add them into the order. But here is a sample using the Silly Goose stamp die combo. And they have paired it up with the really high five bundle, which is where the balloons came from. The Cake It Easy bundle, which is where that cake comes from. And you'll notice in the plaid paper, the frame in the middle, that is the reverse stitched scalloped rectangle window. So Lawn Fawn is really good at bringing older products and blending them in with new products. And that is why I think so many people get hooked on Lawn Fawn, because their older sets are never old. They constantly bring them back and intermix them with all of the new things. And I think that's what makes them so successful. So the Cake It Easy products came out in the June release, and they work really nicely with some of the things in this release too. So you'll see them using all kinds of great things. Amanda made up the slideshow for me, and she added in the text telling you some of the names of the other sets. So if something catches your eye, you can pop over to the Lawn Fawn website and check it out, look at samples. And then if you're interested, make sure you let us know that you want us to order these items in, because there's no possible way we can stock all of the Lawn Fawn things. So here's another sample using this Silly Goose bundle. The plaid paper is part of this release. And the wood grain stencil in the background on the blue paper is also part of this release. So isn't that adorable? I just love it. And here we are again. This is with the Little Woodland Library bundle and the Woodland Library Friends bundle. The Scripty Congrats is up there. There's a cloud stencil in the background and a grass stencil along the bottom. So if you really start to dissect these samples, there is a lot going on. And this one here, it's got that sunburst background, that cutting plate that puts those rays in there. And then they've used the reverse stitched scallop circle window to cut the center of that out to kind of make like a focal point. And then all sorts of little fun things to have these little geese celebrating. And then we're going to move on to the Halloween Mice bundle. This is their fall release, so they're going to encompass fall and Halloween. And this one is just adorable. I am the favorite critter for me for Lawn Fawn is the mice, for sure. I must have all the mice in my collection. How are you guys with it? I don't like mice in real life, but I do love Lawn Fawn mice. So again, this is showing the stamp die stencil, but we will sell stamp die and then stamp die stencil bundles. And then here are some samples. And of course, they're bringing lots of things that they've already released in previous years for Halloween and incorporating them into the card samples that they're showing here, including the Build a House die with the Halloween add-on. And again, that cloud, I think it's the Cloud Stratus stencil in the background there. And the Booyah stamp set. So mice and squirrels. Yeah, I do like the squirrels too. They came out with the bird stuff. I do like the squirrels too. They're very cute. But yeah, lots of fun and cute things on this one. And here's another one, and it's featuring the nice big happy Halloween die cut. I mean, look at the little mouse with the witch hat flying with the broom. I mean, seriously. And the one poking out of the pumpkin. And I like the grass dye that they used here. They made it out of black. So it's kind of like a silhouette of grass, which is really cool, rather than just using it as green. And here they are all featured on just some stitched circles on the plaid paper that is being released with this as well. And you'll notice all the greetings. The No Tricks, Just Treats, Happy Halloween. Henry's Build a Sentiment Fall is coming out this release. And those Build a Sentiments are so amazing. I believe we just stocked all of them except for the Happy Birthday one. That is out of stock right now at Lawn Fawn. We're waiting for them to restock. Yeah, the mouse dressed as a cat is great too. They're all great. I love them. They're just so much fun. And this scene's got a lot going on here. There's lots of critters. This is probably what Halloween really looks like on your streets. Now this one, the Riverside backdrop is used on this one. And rather than having it as a river, they've actually used a brick stencil over top to make it look like a brick road, which I thought was really cool too. So again, taking dye that is intended for one thing and being able to turn it into something else is pretty awesome. And Lawn Fawn does a great job doing that. So what's Karen saying here? The mouse on the broom, the mouse with the magic wand, and the yellow brick road that Lawn Fawn showed. Yeah, it's amazing what they can do. And the design team is very, very smart. So I love that. I mean, this card's a little busy for my eyes, but the concept is there. I love even just the houses in the background. Take away all the Halloween stuff. You can just make a really cool scene with this backdrop. And we have the Riverside backdrops in stock. Like they're really a very, very versatile dye that you can use for lots of things. All right, and now we're going to talk about the Spring Basket Fall add-on. But before we go any further with this, I'm just going to pop my screen back up here because I'm going to show, this is the Spring Basket Fall add-on is an add-on to this set. This came out in the spring, and it is the one that makes the little Easter baskets. And then you can decide what you want to put in your basket. And then there was the option of Easter things or floral things. They did have Easter sentiments, but they also did Mother's Day in this one as well. It was really fun to work with. This works with the reveal wheel as well. So you can put the spinner on, and then what goes here can change as you move it. They also had an add-on for it. I'm just going to pull it out here. That made it birthday. It was a bouquet of flowers that says Happy B-Day in it, and then some more sentiments. So this was the original set, and we do have this in stock. We made sure we had some in. And then now they're going to, let me get my view up here again. Here we go. Now they've done a fall add-on. So this one has the cute little mushrooms and pumpkins and things like that. And the sentiments change a little bit. So you can use that basket into the fall season as well. So now they've covered spring, birthday, Mother's Day, and now they've brought in fall. So again, they're really building on that set to make it so that it's multi-seasonal. And if you are a reveal wheel fan, it does work with that as well. And here is a picture kind of up close of that spring basket bundle that is available. So you can see all the fun things that go in there. And look at this card. Oh my gosh. So that mouse set is the You Autumn Know bundle. I'm not sure that we have it in stock anymore. We've had it in several times, but it's definitely one we can order. So you get the mice, you get the leaves, you get all those fun things. But the basket really works nicely with it as well. I love this card. It's super, super fun. And then they have the scripty fall die. That's new. And see the word greetings? That's from the Build a Sentiment set for fall as well. And you can see the plaid paper. So that is a really cool example of how they bring in old sets to work with new sets. And here we have the geese. And they've got their basket as well. Let's have a gander. I love that little saying, let's have a gander. And he's looking inside the basket. And the other one's saying, nice egg. Like, how can't you giggle about it? It's just so fun. And then one more, you've just got the baskets. And I do love the mushrooms and the pumpkins. So you can make a really nice fall card. And the rectangle that is being used with the little scallops on it, that is called the Lacy Rectangle Stacklets. And that's a beauty. You can use that for a lot of really great things. And again, it's just nice to use something a little bit different than just a regular stitched rectangle. It just sort of jazzes it up a little bit, which is kind of nice. And then we move on to the Pick of the Patch add-on bundle. So there is a stamp set that was previously released called Pick of the Patch. And this is an add-on. But the nice thing about this one is that you can use it completely on its own. It doesn't have to do anything with the Pick of the Patch. So you just get that nice cluster of pumpkins, some really great greetings. Again, it does work nicely with Reveal Wheel. But you can see just the pumpkins along the bottom of the card. And there's those little Halloween critters that they've incorporated along with the Happy Halloween die cut that we'll be showing you soon. And here's another one with those adorable mice. So So these ones are, now I'm just going to pop back to my window here. No, add, sorry. Let me grab this set right here. So this is an older one, and I'm going to show you some inspiration because Amanda's been crafting. But here's the mouse. This one is called Veggie Happy. So there's the mouse with the wheelbarrow. These are gardening mice. They do all kinds of fun things. So that is what that one is from. But I'm going to show you more inspiration with that in a minute. So let's get back to the correct view here. Okay, so I just love this card too. I think it's just such a beautiful fall card that you could send to anybody. I might have to make this one. I really like it. Okay, so what else do we got going on here? Oh, these are the reveal wheel pick of the patch mechanisms that you can get to work with that pick of the patch set. And here's another card. They're showing the same card over and over because the greeting in the middle of the pumpkin, in the middle of the card, is changing. And you can see there's a little wheel on the right side with an arrow that spins, which changes what that says. I know it's hard to see because we're not that close up in this slide, but it can be used with reveal wheel, which is really fun. Okay, so now I'm going to add the next round in here. Okay, so now we're going to talk about, oh, I'm at the wrong end here again. Sorry. Henry's Build a Sentiment Fall. So I was talking to you about the Build a Sentiment. So this is the fall version. We just restocked a lot of them, except for birthday. Birthday's still out of stock with Lawn Fawn, so we're watching that. As soon as it becomes available, we will make sure we get it. It's been very popular. But you can mix and match all of these individual stamps to create your own greetings. Now, I don't have a printout yet for the fall one, but I'm just going to remove this for a second. This is a list of one that came out with their Valentine's release. And it's a very similar set to what I just showed you, but it gives you ideas on how you can mix and match all those words to come up with different sayings. It's kind of like Boggle for sentiments. And it's pretty fun. So the sets are really, really versatile, and you can do a lot of different things with them. So the font is always the same. So all of the sets can be mixed and matched together. Reminds me of that fridge magnet poetry from the 90s. Shelby, you remember some of the most bizarre things. I got to say, you always tell me that your brain is filled with useless information. But yeah, it's so cool that they've come up with this concept, and it's working phenomenally for them, because again, you see these sentiments on all kinds of different cards, and you're thinking, well, I can't find that sentiment in a set. That's because it's come from the Build a Sentiment, where you can create your own. And then they came out with a Tiny Tags Sayings Fall. So these are just small greetings designed to work with their tiny tags, but also they work on so many different things. So you may have things in your stash already, for instance, speech bubbles, even just small square or rectangle dies, tag sets, circles, anything that you can pop a sentiment onto, and you can use these fall greetings on that. So they work for all kinds of great things. And then their new interactive die this time is called Knock Knock, Who's There? And what this does is it inserts a door with a slider mechanism that opens and closes the door. So again, they're going to show it on some new release products, but if you really think and look through your stash, I'm sure that you will find lots of things that you can make this work with. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a door. You can make something else open and close using this mechanism. So just to give you some samples. Oh my gosh. You and me both, Lynn. It is really, really cute. So you're going to have to look closely at these samples. It's the same card. We're looking in the lower left corner. So the card on the left shows a pumpkin and a ghost there. But then when you pull the little tab, the door opens, and in behind, this mummy and the mouse come out. So they actually move outside of the base of your card. It's a really cool concept. They do have videos out showing how to use it. We will get some samples up and work with it as well. But right now, I only just have this. Oh, Jennifer McGuire just did a video using the interactive die in different ways. That is so cool. Okay, thanks for sharing that, Lynn. I have not watched her videos. Did she just do it yesterday? Because I know she was going to do, she had a video out yesterday. I didn't catch it yet. But we will link that to our Facebook page. And you know, Jennifer McGuire always comes up with lots of different ways to use products. So that is a good thing to watch. And Jennifer's not usually into the really cutesy kind of cards. So when she sees something like this and can use it with other products, it's really awesome. So definitely check that out. And then there is, of course, an add-on. Sorry, let me go back here. Oh yeah. So this is the interactive die is top left. And then there's the rectangle door add-on, because the interactive die comes with an curved door at the top. And then you can get the rectangle door. And then there's also the Knock Knock Who's There tree add-on. And this is so cool because top card, the door's closed. Bottom card, the door's open. Okay, so you can see the interactive element. And I love the tree option because, like we have said, Lawn Fawn has so many cool critter dies that you can do tons of things. And they are showing this as a fall tree, but you can have a summer tree, you can have a spring tree, a Christmas tree. You can do all kinds of things with this. So it's not seasonal. You can do great things with it. Okay, and then we have the Build-A-Critter costumes. So the Build-A-Critter costumes is based on, or to be used with, I mean, you can use those things on their own. There are some really great dies in there that you can use on their own. Oops, I got to show you my full screen. But it is based around the Build-A-Bunny die. So this came out at Easter, and this Build-A-Bunny die builds little rabbits. There's a boy version and a girl version based on the clothes. Really cute. So fun to play with. But now they have like sort of like dress-up clothes for these bunnies. And you can turn them into witches and fairies and ghosts and all kinds of great things. So I love that they've added on to that set as well. So you can have superheroes, fairies, pirates. There's lots of different options. So they're really branching out with that, which I like too. And there you can see, like, how sweet is that? There's the little basket with teeth in it. And now she's a tooth fairy. So I really, really love that. There's that sunburst backdrop again with the plate that makes the stitching in your background to make it look like a burst. I love the soft rainbow blend on that. The spring basket is there, and you can really take that basket and you can put anything you want in it. It doesn't have to be the little stamps that come with it. You can stuff whatever you want in there. So tons and tons of things that you can do with that one. And then we have the Build a Jack-o'-lantern. So this is a die set that builds an actual jack-o'-lantern, and you can see there. So let's back up a second. So there are a few different face options on this, and you can see one of them is in the center of the pumpkin, and then there's a couple others. So you can decide how you want your jack-o'-lanterns to look, and there you can see they have different faces. And by changing up their face, you know, you can make them look different, but you can also leave the face off. Okay, so then you've got pumpkins. They have little tops that are sort of kind of cut off, but I still think they make really cute pumpkins. And here you can see that they have the pumpkins stacked up and the little bunny is in there too. And then they have the cornucopia die. So this die creates the actual cornucopia. It's kind of cool because you've got the horn, I'll call it. And then there's like a braided ring that goes across the front of it, but you could use that braided ring on its own. You could use the little leaves on its own. I also see the little curly Q down in the bottom left. That can be used for birthday celebrations or something. It's small enough too that you could put it in shaker, and it almost looks like there's a little sprig of wheat as well. So there's lots of things within this die that you can use for other stuff. So tons and tons of things you can do with this as well. Do we have a sample for that? I believe we do. Yes, we do. So here they've added in other things with it. Like there's veggie dyes and things that are available as well. But you can see that wheat that is just above the squirrel there at the top, and what the leaves look like when you cut them out. The little curly cues. So it's a pretty fun die, really. You can do lots of things with it for sure. And then this might be one of my favorite Build-A-Drinks that they've come out with. This is the Build-A-Drink mug. Now, we know that mugs can be filled with coffee, hot chocolate. There's all kinds of tea. You can do tea in a mug. All kinds of things that you can do with this. And mugs are always popular in the fall, you know, that whole pumpkin spice thing. So it can be definitely turned into something fall, Christmas, and winter. You get a lot of use out of that. Plus, you always have that coffee thing, which is an all year round thing. There is an option to make this into a shaker, and it does come with accessories too. There's a little cinnamon stick there, candy canes, whipped cream, little marshmallows, lots of really great things. They're just starting to work with this one. I know 100% we're going to see a lot of this, and some fun things that you can do with it. So, like, I love this one. They incorporated it into a bookmark. So no theme, but works for lots of different things. And then we have a new border. This is the fall leaves border. So you can make a border of leaves, but then they also give you individual leaf dies that you can use on their own, or you can layer them on top of the leaf border for extra dimension and multiple colors. So their border dies are awesome. You can do a lot of great things with them. There's the giant Happy Halloween die that's been featured on several of the cards. So that their giant messages are always really popular. There's your scripty fall. So I believe the fall might have been out already, but they come out with the backer die now to go with it. I may be misspeaking. It could be brand new, but I know they're coming out with backer dies for all of the stuff. So they're kind of like re-releasing them. And it's a good one. And again, it's shown on lots of the samples that they've been showcasing. So you'll get to see it in action. The Autumn Breeze stencil. This one's going to be a great one. This one just creates that illusion of blowing leaves. So you can do it all in one color. You can do it in a rainbow of colors, fall colors, anything you want. And it just really is nice to fill in a background. And it can be a background of a card, but can also be placed on things. And I know I saw some samples used where I might flip back through my slides in a minute just to show you. But there are some great things. But here you can see it in action just in the background there. They've got the leaves blowing with the pumpkins. And then they've got a wood grain stencil, which is nice. And you can see here, they've taken brown cardstock and stenciled over top of it to give it that wood grain look. And then our last round of stencils, or slides. There are 3 new coloring stencils that came out. Now, I'm not sure if we ordered any of these in. They're very specific to stamp sets. So if you don't have the stamp set, the stencils aren't really useful. So if you are interested in these, make sure you reach out to us because we can order those in. Because they do match up with other sets that they've already released. The coloring stencils are such a great option for coloring in your little critters. They're very well designed and super easy to use. So if you don't like to color or don't want to invest in the alcohol markers, oh, we did get a few. Okay, good. I wasn't sure what I did. So we have a few in stock, but if we run out of those, just let us know. This is the new pattern paper that's coming out. It's available in 6x6 pads, and they do have 12x12 options. I believe we got in some of the collection packs, and we might have even got in a few papers in bulk. Plaid's always so popular, especially in the fall. And then there are 2 new washi tapes that they've released as well. So we've got one with the little geese and the books and everything, and then one with the fall trees. So that is the entire release. I love what Lawn Fawn is doing this year. They're doing it because it's their 15th birthday. They're doing smaller, more frequent releases. I'm really hoping that this is a trend that they continue moving forward, because I know our customers are loving it as well. So that is our slideshow presentation. So now I have a few things to share. Since we are talking about Lawn Fawn, I thought it would be good to show them in this video. So Amanda, like I said, has been working with a few sets that are old and new. So the Veggie Happy is an older release, and it has this whole like vegetable garden theme going. And it is so fun to work with. So stamp die stencil. I'm not even sure if we have this one in stock anymore. Tanya Sitter's credit card is screening. So is mine. But this one was a new release. This one is the Garden Mouse. So this came out. You can use this as a standalone stamp, but it does coordinate nicely with the Veggie Happy one. And again, stamp die stencil. And then they also came out with the I Love You mower. And it's got the little mouse and the lawnmower. We died when we saw this. It was just too much. So those three sets Amanda had worked with here, and she made some samples that I want to share with you. So this is the Garden Mouse, these little guys here. This pot and watering can and flowers is all the Garden Mouse. I'm not sure where she got this fence with the, okay, where did we get this? Oh, MFT spring scene stamp. Oh, when I have those. Hold, please, because that is a cool thing. I should have pulled that out. Let me just see if I can quickly find them. Oh my gosh, I'm not very organized right now. But My Favorite Things has scene building sets. Now, the thing about My Favorite Things is that they are, they're closed. They will not be making any more stamps. So what we have is all we can get. Oh my gosh, I wish I would have pulled it out. Huh. Okay, let me look one more place. I really need to take some time and organize my stuff. But I have several bins on the go here. Oh, I really hope I can find these because they're really cool. They have a winter one, a spring one. Aha. Aha. I found them. Okay. So here is the MFT spring scenes. So it is just a stamp set, but see this here? That is what this is in the background here. So it kind of creates scenes, and then you can just layer things on top. So there's 3 scenes in this one. And here's another one. This is the winter scenes. So you've got 1, 2, 3 different scenes here. So like I said, when these are gone, they're gone. There might be a third one. I don't remember what it's called, but those are the 2 that I snagged. There might only be 2. I don't remember, but that's where that came from. So isn't that sweet? And then here, oh my gosh, I Love You mower every day. So great Father's Day card, but there's that little mouse mowing the lawn. I mean, hello. And then here we have, again, this Garden Mouse. Now, a couple of these guys here are from the Veggie Happy. But in the background here, the other set that we have been playing with a little bit is this one here. And this one is called Simply Celebrate Hangouts. And they're just little, again, kind of like the MFT scene, little backdrops that you can put in. So there's a log, and then they've got all the potted plants sitting on the log. And I like how dimensional this looks because the log is kind of like in behind, and then the mice are working in front, which is really cute. And this is another one using that really cute scene, this one here. So that's this one here with the little windmill. So again, you just stamp that on there, little ink blending around it, and you've got a whole backdrop that it looks like you actually made. Well, I mean, you did make it, but, and then again, all those cute little mice doing their business. And then we've got the guy mowing the lawn down here. This guy's just loving life. He's just hip, hip, hooray. So really, really cute and fun options for building scenes. So those are some samples that we will get up on our inspiration group, and then they will be available to see in the store as well. But then there's one more set I want to share, and it incorporates some older sets. We have the heart tree. Love this set. You can do so much with it. So that's the heart tree. And then we've got the, this is the backyard bird feeder add-on. And there's a little squirrel. And then we've got the backyard bird feeder, the main set. And then there's also another one. I think Amanda still has it. She might be working with it. It's the build a bird feeder. So you can actually, like, out of dies, build the bird feeder. And check these out. So there's that little brick wall there. So that is from this one here, the Simply Celebrate Hangouts. There's the brick wall. So these little things here can be used for a ton of different things. But look at all those little critters, and the squirrels are in the bird feeder, and the birds are happy chirping away up there. And then this one, oh gosh, this one incorporates the, what's that one called? It's a bird. Yeah, these guys, these little mice here, they're out hiking and bird watching. And I don't have that one in my pile here. But, oh yes, I do, right here. So see, you get the 4 different mice and all the little birds. And one's got maps, binoculars. There's 3 with binoculars, but they're all looking different ways. And then you've got the person with the map. So that is a super cute one. So this bird feeder's hanging from the tree. This one's on a post. There is the tree, and all the little mice are bird watching. And then this one here, I love this little slimline card. So this looks like the base of the tree, and then the tree branches, and you've got bird feeders everywhere, and the little squirrels going, how can I get up there to grab all that stuff? So much cool stuff. Lawn Fawn is just incredible. We love it. Okay, I'm getting a lot of messages here. Who is messaging me? Oh yeah, she's just talking. Yeah. So anyways, what do you guys think? Great release from Lawn Fawn. So much cool inspiration from Amanda using some really great products as well. Don't forget, I'll bring my little slideshow back up. Don't forget this promotion that we are running, and it works for things besides Lawn Fawn. So it's all products that qualify to earn rewards. You can get bonus rewards Thursday through Sunday. Okay. Online purchases only. And if you spend a minimum of $50, you're going to earn 250 bonus rewards. If you spend a minimum of 100, you earn 500 bonus rewards. And if you spend a minimum of 150, you're going to earn 750 bonus rewards. That's on top of the rewards you already receive when you purchase the product. Okay. So, and those have to be added manually. So it's going to take us a little bit of time to get them in. So just be patient. You'll get an email from us letting us know that your reward points have been added to your account. Okay. That's it for me. I'm going to sign off, and we will see you again soon.